It's a great question. It's a great question that I will now answer in this video. Why will the narcissist ghost you out of nowhere? The reason why this happens is because, first of all, you're not the only one they're talking to. You think someone you were cool with for such a long time just ghosts you out of nowhere and they're not talking to nobody else? They're not involved with nobody else? They're just going to ghost you and focus on their own life and whatever? Absolutely not. They have other people on the go, which is why they will simply, eventually, ghost you. They use you. And you have to take that L. Because when your time comes, man. They use people, they abuse people, they do crazy things. Like, the stuff I had to go through in the past was not pleasant. Not pleasant. But it made me such a stronger human being overall. And I'm actually very, 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 very happy it happened. I hate taking losses, but I always get better when I do. I hate the feeling of it. Everyone does. But you get better from it if you learn, if you're strong, if you show strength, if you're not one to quit. You will get better from it. And another reason why they ghost you is because, like, it's a simple fact that they were using you the whole time. They would not ghost you if they weren't. Like, that's the clear answer. You were being used. Someone else is going to get their turn. They will also get used. It's not like you're not good enough. Like, they're going to use everybody, bro. That's how they roll. The next person that they're going after is going to get used. That is how they view people. They view people not like people. They don't have empathy for others. They don't have empathy for how somebody cares. Like, for example, with me, I'm not going to do something to somebody else that is just so outright dirty to the point where it's going to hurt them real bad. I'm just not. If people come over, I'm going to offer them certain things. Do you got this? Do you got that? Because I genuinely care about who was in my presence. I'm not just going to make people uncomfortable, do crazy things, dirty things. Like, no. Like, you got to have empathy for the people around you, man. But narcissists do not. They do not care, like, at all. They will ghost you. They will use you for as long as they can. And they're going to do it to other people as well. It's not because you're not good enough, like I said. You are far good enough. They are the ones that are not good enough. The next people are also going to get used and abused. And it's just the way it is. It's how they operate, because they know in the back of their minds they cannot bring another person the value that they deserve. So the way they think is they're going to use everybody else. They're going to make up lame excuses along the way as to why they're going to stop talking to you or mess with you, and it's going to do you dirty. Like, they took so much from you, they gained so much value from you, and now they're gone. It's because they're doing this to everybody, man. Like, I've dealt with people like this in my life. When it happens, like, you just gotta breathe and let it go and be like, yeah, they're that person. Yep. And move on. Like, it's that simple. The quicker you can do that, the better. You're gonna take L's with people in life. You're gonna take many, many, many L's with people in life. when it comes to friends, relationship partners, stuff like this. Even family members sometimes. It could be anybody. But you will take L's with people in life. And it's up to you to move on from those situations and do what's necessary. Because you cannot kill those people as much as you probably want to. I want to strangle half these people to death at the time when that stuff happened, because it's dirty, man. Like, they really do you dirty. And you feel every ounce of it. You know in your mind it's not right. Like, there's everything. Your whole mind and body is like screaming, like, this person, like, is crazy. It's because they are. The things they do is very, very crazy. They will use people for every season of the year. They'll sometimes get boyfriends for like 2 years, all of a sudden, gone. It's how they are. It's just what they do. And that person that got used is going to damn near die. They don't understand the damage they cause to other people, nor do they even care. They try to cover up the damage they do by telling bullshit lies. Oh, well, I did this because of this, this, and this. Their intentions the whole time was they're going to use people every step of the way. They use people for years and they're gone. So, if the narcissist uses you, if they ghost you, it's because they got another source of supply. They need their supply source. And they're always going to take the best they can get at every ounce of life, every step of the way. This is narcissist, by the way. This is narcissist 101. Regular people do not do that. Regular people are wise enough, are smart enough, and have enough going themselves that they don't need to do that to other people. They can have a successful family with one man, or that one man can have a successful family with that woman. They can have children. They can live happily ever after. They can do the things that you're supposed to do. But narcissists will use as many people as they can because they only see people as fuel, as a supply source. They could date some guy for 3 years. Someone else pops up that's way better. And if they can get that person, they are going to completely destroy the person they were with for 3 years. And they're going to go to somebody else. Because that is how they are. And they don't care about how they made that person feel. They don't care. They only care about themselves. They only care about going to that next person to get what they can. And even if they can find better after that person they go to, they're going to do it. And they're going to leave that person after maybe being with them for a few years. It's just how they are. They don't care. They're going to take the best they can get all the time. But healthy human beings, they will focus on themselves. They will work on themselves. They'll get the best they can get. They'll get their worth. But they're not going to take it for granted. Even if something else better pops up, they're still going to ride or die with that person because they made that choice. They made that decision. It's a good person. It's a great person. You stick with it. You made that choice. You stick with it. Even if something appealing pops up. Doesn't matter. You're with that person already. You don't just leave because there's a better supply source or something that's equal. No. But narcissists will. Narcissists will destroy families. Because of their selfishness, because of their greedy, type of lifestyle. They will ruin families. It happened to me. No one ruined my family. I never had a family. I had a family, parents, but my own kids and stuff. Never had that. Yet. But they will damn well ruin their own families to get another supply source. They will. They will. Let's say if a woman, or even a man, let's say they're together. Let's say they have children, a house, they got pretty much everything going. Let's say if the woman just sees some other guy way better. She thinks that anyways. Or let's say this guy has a lot more money, this guy has other things going. She seems very appealed to this guy. She will ruin her entire family. She'll ruin her children's lives. She'll ruin everything just to get a better lifestyle with another guy. They will do that. A narc male will do the exact same thing. Like, if he has kids with a woman, kind of loses attraction for her or something like this, she's maybe wasn't as pretty before, he will leave her and ruin an entire family for somebody else. And it's just not fair. Like, healthy people make choices, man. I've already said this, but I'll say it again. Healthy people make choices and they stick with them. Like, being greedy like that, man, it does not get you the win in the end. Being a man of your word, being a woman of your word, being loyal, being faithful, gets you the win at the end of the day. I could see if your wife passed away and you get with another woman. I could see if your husband passed away and you get with another man. Understandable. But you don't ruin something that was going so good because you're fucking greedy and you ruin your own children's lives. You ruin your ex's life. Everything just crash and burn because of your fucking greedy ass lifestyle. Like, it makes no fucking sense. It obviously made sense to the narc when they did what they did. But it's, it always comes back around, man. It's going to hit them in the face. I say this because I know a situation of people where this happened. Like my sister. She had 2 kids with this guy. And I don't know the whole story. I don't know exactly what happened, but he left her. He cheated on her first. And he left her after they had kids for years. She tried to forgive him. Probably couldn't. But did. Said she did. Probably really couldn't. Deep down to her soul, probably could not forgive. But gave him another shot. I think it was like a year and a half later, and same formula. He's just a greedy man. That guy. And this is my half-sister, but yeah, it happens. I know situations that it happened. And I tell you guys, and you guys know this stuff happens all the time with people. But this guy went and ran around with other women, and now he's single. Now he's stuck being single. And my half-sister is with a new man now and living with him in a new house. All is going well, and this guy's single, running around. And he's going to get the shitty end of that stick. I actually seen him in person a couple times, and the very first time I seen him in person, he looked fucking terrified. The guy's going to take his life or take his head off. But I can't do that. I can't do that and get away with it, so it is what it is. But this is the kind of thing just greedy people in general do, man. Like, sometimes they're not even narcs. I don't even know if this man is a narc. He seems half decent, to be honest, in a lot of ways, but some people just get extra greedy when it comes to things just like that. Some people get unhappy and some people do reckless things, and it will come back to bite you. But this is kind of narc 101 behavior. It's what most narcs do. Even an ex I was with, her mom, cannot keep a man. She's with a new man all the fucking time. Lives with new men all the time. all the time. Like, it's disgusting. They cannot keep a man. So who is the issue here? You're with so many different guys. Who do you think is there that many bad men out there, or are you the issue? Pretty sure you were the issue. Like daughter, like mother, like daughter. That's what it is. So you gotta watch out for these people, man. Fucking con artists, scam artists, any kind of artists. And they're not a good artist. A very bad artist. One you don't want to come across. These people will deceive you in many different ways with their beauty, with their youth and their beauty and stuff like that. It happened to me. I got deceived by youth and beauty in a female that showed no red flags until it got deep. So you gotta be careful, man. And it's a blessing, honestly, if you're the person that got ghosted by a narc. It don't feel like it right away, but it is a blessing. They're showing you who they are. Never mess with them again. Never give them another chance. Never give them the time of day. When they ghost you, I'll also add this in. They're also looking to keep you in that garage. They will get you so hooked and so attached. They'll get you to like them so much that they think they can just ghost you and then they could get you back again. And sometimes it actually works for them because they get people that hooked. That is their plan. Their plan is to get as much supply as they can and to just like shuffle through the cards. Like they have a bunch of cards in a deck and they're just shuffling all the time. They have that many cards, they have that many people, they're just going to keep doing that. Because when it's time for them to show their value and show what they can do for another person, that's when it's time for them to leave. They're going to stick around for as long as they can to gain as much value out of a person as they can. But when the going gets deep and they have to kind of bring value, they're nowhere to be seen because they have zero value. That's also why they leave. They will drive you nuts. They will make you believe you're not good enough the whole damn time. It is them that is not good enough. They are fucking crazy, bro. So, if you're ever dealing with one of these crazies, one of these Jezebels, you gotta get out of there, bro. You gotta get out of there and never look back. Never give that person another chance. They're not gonna change. It's who they are. It's engraved in them. They will do that forever. They can even make it look like a relationship is good for 20 years plus. All of a sudden, boom. It's because that's who they actually are. They're deadly. So, do not let the dead kill you. You have to acknowledge the situation, take the loss, and get a lot better and get a lot stronger from it. And that is my last piece of advice for you.